My name is Kelvin Owusu Ansah, and let's get into the latest in the world of sports. From the crack of the bat in Swatraman, Samatex progress in Africa Club competition as Santiko to Media Maisi winning their games, but Bechem United win Galka top 4 major leagues in Europe, and once again Armand Duplantis breaking the world record for the 10th time in the last 5 years. He's just 24 and he's just making sure that he ramps up every single thing. We'll be getting into the latest from the other sport, that is Formula 1 as well. But before that, let's start on the local scene where FC Samatex have advanced to the next stage of the CAF Champions League qualifiers following a 1-0 victory over Victoria United on Sunday at the Accra Sports Stadium. The win secured a 2-0 aggregate triumph for the Ghanaian champions, who had also won the first leg 1-0 in Cameroon. Isaac Affol's stunning goal in the second leg sealed the victory, ensuring that Victoria United could not mount a comeback from the 8th minute. With this result, Samatex have booked their place in the final qualifying round. Let's have a quick listen to head coach Nuruddin Amadou.
We are feeling good because this is our first time. It would have been bad if after winning the first leg, then we come here and then we are out. So it's a good feeling to have progressed to the next stage. They are very tough because they were wounded lions. They needed to come in all out and see what could be the end results. And we knew that it was going to be very difficult. We're very tactical in our approach and then very tactically disciplined during the game. What is most unfortunate is that they didn't allow us to video the game, and that also harmed them because we should have sat back to watch how they played, but they knew that something was wrong. Okay, so just have to rely on maybe some tactics, what we have seen, or maybe what I jotted down to be able to. But
Deputy Captain Ebenezer Aqua had a few words to share on the players and the experience after the 2 legs.
Yeah, we were able to watch their videos, and as you said, they are very good on the second half. And as you can see, the officiating too was not what it was we were expecting. So we have to be cautious in terms of cards, because the first leg the referee gave us a lot of cards. So we want to be cautious so that we won't miss the matches.
So that is from Deputy Captain Ebenezer Aqua there. Now let's move on to Swatraman, and they also progressed to the second round of the CAF Confederation Cup following a commanding performance against Chasel Export in the preliminary stage. The Ghanaian champions began their campaign with a 3-0 victory at the Accra Sports Stadium 2 weeks ago, battling the return leg at the Stade Amadou Ahidjo in Yaoundé. Walid Fuseni broke the deadlock 10 minutes before halftime, and Stephen Diu once again scored to seal the victory with a late finish, securing a 5-0 aggregate triumph. Now, these are the teams that their clubs are going to face on the weekend of the 13th, 14th, and 15th of September 2024. In the CAF Confederation Cup in Swatraman will be playing against Algeria's CS Constantine. The first leg will be coming up at the Accra Sports Stadium. And also the CAF Champions League, FC Samatex will be playing against Morocco's Raja Club Athletic. So Raja Casablanca will be playing against Samatex. The first leg is at the Accra Sports Stadium. So let's take note of that and wish them well when time is due. Now, moving away from that, the Ghana Football Association will hold its 30th Ordinary Congress at the Ghana Man Soccer Center of Excellence in Pram Pram today and tomorrow. For the first time, Congress will extend over 2 days, providing a more extensive agenda for all the delegates. The event will begin today with the arrival of delegates and a series of activities to prepare them for the sessions ahead. The main Congress meeting is on Tuesday, August 27, where important discussions and decisions about the future of Ghana football will take place. So that is the lineup in there for day 1 and also day 2. So there is a football match at the Ghana Man Soccer Center of Excellence because of the new facility that has flat lights. Now let's move on away from that. Mediema SC defeated 11 Whites 1-0 at the TNA Stadium in the Galka Top 4. Former Asante Kotoko SC striker Francis Andikumi scored the only goal that separated the two sides at the TNA Stadium. So Mediema once again getting another victory at the TNA Stadium. A 1-0 when it was Francis Andikumi scoring their only goal. Now, Bechem United have been crowned champions despite Mediema's victory. They defeated Nations Football Club 2-0 to wrap up the competition at the TNA Stadium. The Hunters recorded a perfect record in the competition, having won all their 3 matches with a vital and narrow 1-0 win over Mediema in their first game. So that win ensured they emerged tops as winners of the Galka Top 4. Now away from that, still preseason, and Asante Kotoko SC settled for 1-0 draw against Hoho United in a preseason friendly. The visitors, Kotoko, took the lead in the 21st minute through Albert Amwa, who capitalized on a perfect assist from Michael Che Dramina. However, Hoho United refused to give up and managed to draw parity in the 63rd minute, ending the game in a 1-0 stalemate. So Kotoko also preparing eagerly for the resumption of the Ghana Premier League. Now let's get into Europe, starting from England. And after a dismal first half showing, Mykhailo Mudryk was substituted at halftime by Enzo Maresca, replacing him with new signing Pedro Neto. Maresca's decision proved successful as Chelsea went on to secure a 6-2 victory. Noni Madueke netting a hat-trick, the first in his career, while João Felix marked his return to the club with a goal in the first game since signing permanently. Coach Enzo Maresca said he was not happy with Mykhailo Mudryk, as he explained why the winger was substituted at halftime against Wolves.
Because I was not happy, because I think we can, in some moment, we can manage better some situation. He was working very good off the ball, very hard, and I think that was very good. And then in terms of on the ball, I just expect a bit more quality from Misha. He did, for me, he had some good moment the other day, he had some good moment today, and the reason why was just to change and give Pedro some minutes.
So that is it there from Enzo Maresca. He had to give some other players some minutes for their performance also in there. Cole Palmer and then Nicholas Jackson were also on target. Now, Wolverhampton, Bournemouth also secured a 1-0 draw against Newcastle. Antoine Semenyo providing the assist for Marcus Tavernier to score the opener before Newcastle equalized through, that is Anthony Gordon. Now, away from that, let's get to Liverpool. And the new boss Ancelot won his first competitive match at Anfield with Luis Diaz and Mohamed Salah scoring in a 2-0 win over Brentford. Now let's have a quick listen to Thomas Frank, who is the manager for Brentford, and speaks about how their performance dropped in the second half that ensured Liverpool won the game.
Two halves. I thought we were a very good first half. I thought it was completely even first half. They scored a goal where we need to do better on a defensive transition from our own corner where we're this close to get a first contact, small margins. We lose the 50-50 duel on the edge of the box. So completely even, probably our best first half here at Anfield, so progress. In the second half we couldn't keep up as good. I think we were still in the game for quite a while. Big chance on set pieces from a set piece from Nathan Collins at 1-0. So we're definitely in the game. But after 2-0, okay, more or less game over. And in the end, I think they win fair and square.
So that's there from Thomas Frank. Now Liverpool boss Ancelot on his experience of Anfield for the first time in the Premier League.
Yeah, the first thing you have to do when you play every team, but especially Brentford, you have to be aware of their threats and their corners and their set pieces. And we defended that, first of all, really good, and then the ball fell out. And yeah, we have so much pace in our team, and this very smart ball from Diogo, which led to a great goal from Lucio Diaz. So pleasing to see that we didn't concede, but even more pleasing to concede that we scored from their set piece. I think it's only a nice experience if you win, and we did. So then it is a nice experience, and I think the fans loved what they see today. They love to see the work rate of the players. They love to see some attacks we had in the second half. So all together was a really nice and good day for the team, for the club, and that's because of that also for me, of course.
So because of that, he is very happy. Now, the other results on the Premier League. Manchester United suffering a 2-1 loss to Brighton. Crystal Palace lost 2-0 to West Ham. Leicester suffered a 2-1 loss at the hands of Fulham. Manchester City 4, Ipswich 1. Southampton lost 1-0 to Nottingham Forest. Tottenham Hotspur thrashed Everton 4-0. And Arsenal, for the first time in 3 games, defeating Aston Villa 2-0 at the Villa Park. Now, former Arsenal defender Mikel Sylvester praises what Jurrien Timber is bringing to Arsenal at left back.
Well, not challenge, but to beat City. You know, that's the aim. And this time last year, Villa, they dropped 6 points yesterday. They were very consistent. For me, the plus was Timber as a left back. You know, very strong defensively. And we said it yesterday in the program, it's small margin, so they've tried to, but remember, they're going to go as well for the Champions League. Last year was an early exit for them, and they want to perform also at that level. They want to perform in the FA Cup, so you need a strong bench.
Need a strong bench, according to Mikel Sylvester, former Arsenal defender and former French defender. Now to Spain, where Endrick needed only 10 minutes to make an impression in his debut with Real Madrid. Now the Brazil teenager replaced Kylian Mbappe late in the match and scored deep into stoppage time to seal Madrid's 3-0 win over Valladolid on Sunday. It was the first league win for the defending champions after it opened with a 1-1 draw at Mallorca last weekend. Endrick fired from near post to give Madrid a 2-0 lead before they added last one to get at 3. Federico Valverde had put Madrid ahead in the 50th, and Brahim Diaz added to the lead in a breakaway in the 88th minute. So Real Madrid once again winning their game 3-0. Endrick with the first goal. Kylian Mbappe still struggling. Now Barcelona secured a 2-1 victory against Athletic Bilbao at the Montjuic Olympic Stadium, continuing their strong start under new manager Hansi Flick. 17-year-old Lamine Yamal opened the scoring with a deflected shot in the 24th minute. Oyan Sanchez equalized from the penalty spot just before halftime, but Robert Lewandowski netted the winner in the 75th minute, his 3rd goal of the season in 2 games. The win keeps Barcelona at the top of La Liga with maximum points from 2 games. Here is German boss Hansi Flick.
At the end, it's so we always we believe in our chance to score the 2nd goal, and we defended well. It's not easy about this team because they have a clear idea, and then they know how to use the space behind our last 4. So it was good. I'm happy with the team, and they're doing really good. Yeah, it's the idea. We want to press high, and it's also good to win the ball maybe 30 minutes in front of the opponent goal. So it's not so far away. But we can also improve about this. We keep on working and try to do every match better.
Trying to make every match better in the Italian Serie A, AC Milan lost again 2-1 to Parma, and then Inter defeated Lecce 2-0. Very not an impressive result for AC Milan, who are still trying to find their feet again. It was Roma who lost 2-1 to Empoli, and Napoli defeated Bologna by 3-0. So those were the games played in the Spanish La Liga this evening. At 7:30, Villarreal play against Celta Vigo, and then Juventus play against Hellas Verona in the Serie A at 6:45. But before that, Cagliari play against Como at 4:30. Now let's get into the Diamond League. Sweden's pole vault sensation Armand Duplantis once again made history by setting a new world record in the men's pole vault at the Silesia Diamond League. Duplantis cleared 6.26 meters on his 3rd attempt, surpassing his previous record by 1 centimeter. This achievement marks his 3rd world record this year, having previously cleared 6.24 meters at the Diamond League meet in Xiamen and 6.24 6.25 meters to win Olympic gold in Paris earlier in the year. Armand Duplantis, yes, he's the athlete of the moment, and he's just 24 years. He's broken and set the world record 10 different times. Now, for the first time ever, 3 men cleared the 6.0 meters in the same pole vault competition at the Celestia Diamond League, the first of its kind. Mondo Duplantis 6.26, the world record. Sam Kendricks from US 6 meters, and then there was Great Britain, Emmanuel Karalis, who also Greece, who also had 6 meters, also scaling it. That they're very impressive from the men. Now let's get into some more athletics. And Jacob Ingebrigtsen just broke the world record in the men's 3,000 meters at the Celestia Games, taking down the astonishing legendary 7 minutes 20.67 seconds that was set by Kenya's Brian Komen in 1996. So Jacob Ingebrigtsen, 7 minutes 17 seconds 17.55 seconds, also making another world record there. Now Fred Kelly in the 100 meters clocked a time of 9.87 seconds to win the men's 100 meters. Ferdinand Omanyala of Kenya had to record 9.88 seconds. Akeem Blake of Jamaica also recorded 9.89. That is his personal best. And Italian Marcel Jacobs with 9.93 seconds. Before we move on to the ladies, Letsile Teboho, the Botswana sensation and Olympic 200 meters gold medalist, recovered brilliantly from a poor start and ran down the field to win the 200 meters at the games in a time of 19.83 seconds. Alex Ogando ran a huge national record of 19.86 seconds, while Kenny Bednarik of the United States came third in 20.00 seconds. Teboho says he's just within reach of breaking the world record.
I don't want to put myself under that pressure of trying to break the world record, but if it comes, it will come eventually. We don't have to push it this year, we don't have to push it next year. Probably when we are 24, that's when we could attempt something like that. But I don't think it will take long, looking at what I did today and what I did in the 200-meter final. I don't think it will take that long because I could see it. It's about 10 meters away from me, but we'll see what we could do about it.
It's about 10 meters away from him, and he's going to see what he can do about it. Now, Jamaica's Taya Clayton stormed to her first Diamond League victory in Celestia, clocking a time of 10.83 seconds to win the 100 meters. She beat Marie-José Talou Smith, who also ran 10.83 seconds, and Tamari Davis in 10.84 seconds for the third. So Tia Clayton also winning her first victory in the 100 meters. Now let's finish off with some Formula One, and Lando Norris secured his second career Grand Prix victory with a dominant performance at the Dutch Grand Prix, finishing more than 20 seconds ahead of home favorite Max Verstappen. McLaren's Norris delivered a superb drive, handing Verstappen's first ever defeat in front of his Orange Army fans. The Formula One circus now moves to the famous Monza track in Italy next weekend, with the round of 16 of 24, with everyone snapping at Verstappen's heels. So Verstappen has not won a Grand Prix since Barcelona in June, his longest barren spell since 2020. So very unfortunate one for him. Now, you know, the US Open has started, and we should expect a lot today. Some crucial games will be coming up. In the men's singles, there is Francisco Komenska against Dominic Straka. There is also that is Hugo Grenier against Mitchell Kruger. There are other ones, Batista Ogot against Luka Nadi, also coming up. In the women's, there are some interesting pairs. Donna Vekic against Kimberly Barrel, Elinas Vitolina against Mari Carl, and also Jacqueline Christian against Daria Kasaschina. So there's a lot that will be coming up. Maybe you can just keep an eye on that, or 3 Sports GH across all the socials will give you the latest updates. My name is Kelvin Owusu Ansah. Thanks to Frankie Champon and Amaka for the production. Sunrise continues. Johnny Hughes and the rest of the team take over. Have a blessed week.